Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be playing with some new makeup. It's been a while since I've done like a full get ready with me type of video, but I have a bunch of stuff from the brand Merit Beauty that sent over a ton of stuff in this bag. This is a somewhat newer brand on Sephora. It's a very natural brand. I think it is more high-end for sure, but I haven't tried anything yet, and they sent me a lot of the line, so I wanted to test that. And then I also have some new stuff from the brand Oden'S. This is an indie makeup brand, and they just released some new palettes, so I also kind of wanted to try these out as well today. So just a fun trying some new makeup, and of course I'll give you guys my thoughts on everything. So let's go ahead and get started. So I want to start with the face. I don't think I have a new primer, so I'm just going in with the NYX Marshmallow Primer, one of my go-tos, all-time favorites. I feel like it's very smoothing on the skin. It smells good and it's hydrating for me, and I have a little bit of a sunburn, so it's not as noticeable now. It was pretty bad on Saturday, but I've been applying aloe like crazy because we went kayaking on Saturday and I got some sun, even though I did apply sunscreen, but we were out for like 3 hours, so there's that. It's really bad like on my forehead, so I must have not rubbed it all the way in because it's definitely super red there. So the first thing we're going to try out from Merit, this is their Minimalist Perfecting Complexion Stick. I will put some prices here of what everything is in case you guys are wondering. This says it's not a foundation or concealer, it's both. Use it only where you need it so you get compliments on your skin, not your makeup. So kind of a no makeup type of thing. Their packaging is very simplistic, very nice, and also all their stuff is clean, vegan, cruelty free. So I have the shade Silk, which will hopefully work out. It's like this little foundation stick that does twist, I think, from the bottom up to get the product out. There's only 0.13 ounces of product in here. That's not very much at all. I know usually foundation sticks have less, but wow. Alright, so let's just go ahead and apply this to the skin. I'm just going to kind of make some lines all over the face. I do like a little bit more coverage though, but I mostly just have a little bit more breakouts along my chin. And I'm going to blend it out with a brush. I just added a little bit more coverage on top where I have that redness, and then down here where I have some breakouts. But overall, I think it does look really pretty on the skin, and I like the coverage. I would say it's medium. I wouldn't say it's too light. So it does look very pretty, but I'm just a little bit worried that I would go through this very fast because maybe I used a little more than most. But it does look very nice. It's very skin-like, and it has a tiny glow, not too glowy. So far, that one does seem really good for the foundation. I don't know if I want to use it as concealer too. I think I just want to use it as foundation and not underneath the eyes. But we're going to quickly transition over to an eyeshadow palette. So I want to go ahead and use this eyeshadow palette from Oden'S. They have this new Saga of Freja collection, and this one I'm so interested in because this one is the Cat's Breath palette. So it's all cat themed. It has these fun greens, silvers, and oranges mixed in, which is kind of different. But look at their shades. They're so pretty. They always come up with really unique color stories, and their shimmers are stunning. This is the other palette they have. I showed this in my vlog. This is the Freja Saga palette, which has two sides, so it opens up like a little book. You have kind of your rosy tones, and then over here we have more of those kind of greens and bronzes and golds. And then there's also this Tears of Freja Chapter 1. But I would say the cat palette definitely has me most intrigued. They also sent over some brushes as well. They're kind of like an ombre. I've been kind of testing them out. They're pretty nice quality. So I'm going to take the shade Catnip, which is this mint, on the crease. I'd say for a pastel, it's actually looking pretty good. Might need just one extra coat. But I really wanted to test how that looked on the eyes, because sometimes pastels can be very hit or miss. They'll either barely show up, or they'll be super dusty looking. But that one's pretty decent. It's not like super pigment, but I would say it's pretty typical for a pastel. I might deepen that up with this shade Bad Temper here, just barely going to dip in there. And I'm really going to blend this, so I'm just putting a little bit in there, not much at all, because I don't want this to get too dark. Next, I'm going to take Cat Hair, which is this brown in the outer corner. Kind of an interesting combo with the brown and greens mixed. Almost together, it makes a really dark, almost teal. I'm going to use that same color on my lower lash line too. Next, using my finger, I'm going to go in with Wool Ball. Look at this one. It has like blue and orange micro shimmers in here. Taking this in the inner portion and in the center. It kind of almost looks like a light champagne all mixed together, but I'm telling you, their shimmers are so pretty. They're just very glistening. And I'm going to mix a little bit of this color on my finger. In the center, this is called Soft. Just kind of using a little bit of everything. So that one's like very pretty copper. It looks like a penny kind of color. It's really gorgeous. So I'm just kind of blending those together. I'm going to clean up underneath with concealer and I'll be right back. All right, next I'm going to go in with this brow product. It is called their Volumizing Pomade from Merit again. And this one says, a nod to the brows of the 80s, this pomade gives you thick, fluffy brows that hold all day. So if I can get like good color and thickness, that would be awesome. Kind of like an all-in-one brow product. We'll just kind of feather this through. And I'll probably need to clean up underneath with some concealer just to clean up some of this eyeshadow. So I'm doing like the feathered look, just kind of combing up. It does feel like a gel though, consistency wise. That's kind of the difference. I do like it. I think it's good for a natural day. But I wouldn't say it adds like a lot of thickness. Just a little bit of color. Next we're going to do mascara. Look at this one. This is the Merit one. It has really fun packaging again. So this is their Clean Lash. It's called Lengthening Mascara. It says your go-to mascara for every day. It tints, lengthens, and lifts lashes with no smudging ever. Love the sound of that because I feel like I always get smudging, especially underneath where my concealer is. So we'll go ahead and use this today. I'll say it's definitely one of those like natural mascaras. I wouldn't say it's super volumizing. I usually like a mix of volume and length for mine. But first impression wise, for me at least, this is definitely too natural for me. Not really something that I would go out and repurchase. So that's the lashes. Just super natural, not my favorite. Let's move on to cheek products. So I'm going to do bronzer, and I actually have a new one from the brand Saie, which I haven't used yet. This just launched their Sun Melt Natural Cream Bronzer. I picked up the shade Light Bronze. So curious about trying this one out. I've only like swatched it. I'm just hoping the color is okay. It seemed pretty natural when I swatched it though, like it blended out really nice. So I'm going to use my Fenty 125 face brush and just dip in here. And I'll just kind of make a line where I want my bronzer to go. Oh wow, that's really, really natural. So I just kind of do that, and then I just can add more in if I need to, and just stipple up. It's seeming to blend really good, and I don't feel like it's lifting my foundation. It's just very, very natural. I would say the color isn't bad either. I thought it was going to be way too orange, but I think it has a nice neutral undertone to it. I'm going to take my Sephora bronzer brush and get underneath. This one's huge, so it covers a lot of area, which is nice. So I like this one just to kind of blend on my neck and then blend out the rest. But yeah, honestly, it's pretty. You definitely are not going to get that like sculpted contoured line, but it blends out good, which I like. It's not patchy. The color is nice. So if you're wanting something very natural that you could do just for everyday quick makeup, I think you would really like this one. I'll see how it holds up throughout the day. Next, we're going to use this from Merit again. This is their cheek color in Beverly Hills. So these are just little twist off caps. This says it's a universal tint that melts into your skin for a lit from within color. It says you can use it with your fingers, so I guess we'll do that. And just kind of melt it a little bit. Oh, it does really glide on. And you can kind of press it in too without moving your makeup. This one's definitely more of that dewy type of blush, but I do like how it blends in to the skin, but I would definitely have to set this down just because it's a little glowy for my taste. I do prefer the cream blushes that kind of dry to almost a powder finish, but dry skin would probably love this. I'm going to set a little bit using my One Size powder. I do kind of want to bake underneath here just to get a clear line. But this just feels so dewy right now. It needs powder ASAP for me. But so far, that's extremely natural. I'm not sure how I feel about it. Even the bronzer, I feel like I can barely see it once I added in my powder. But, you know, some people do prefer that type of look. I don't know if it's for me, but just my thoughts there. Let me try out this little highlighting stick next. I think this color might be a little bit dark for me. It's in the shade Bounce. So I'm just going to take it on my finger again and blend this onto my high points of the face. This one is really glowy. It's giving almost a wet look to the skin. Kind of almost sticky feeling. I'm not sure if I like this at all, honestly. Looks very glassy, so the color is not bad. It's just looks clear almost, you know. So let's do the lips. I need to figure out what I want to use for that. I've been really loving these NYX XXL lingerie liquid lipsticks, so I think I'm going to use this shade in Turn On because it's kind of like a warm undertone. I think it'll go good with like the green and bronze we have on, but these are so comfortable and they last all day. It's like my new fave. So pretty, and they smell really good too. You can find these at Ulta. So here is the look that we came up with, just extremely natural for the face products. Love the eye look. Lip color's bomb. I'm going to wear this a few more hours and I'll go ahead and update you guys on my thoughts on the products, and so you can kind of see how it's wearing on me. Alright guys, I want to do my product updates now that it's been a few hours. Here is my thoughts, starting with the Oden'S Cat's Breath palette. I do think this one is really cute. It was really easy to work with. The colors are a little out there for me, but I do think we came up with a pretty fun look today. And again, the shimmers are just stunning, so I do enjoy this one a lot. As far as the items from Merit Beauty go, I have to say I'm not that impressed with the brand. I don't know. I think it's just because I've been trying out so many different cream blushes, different skin tints that have impressed me a lot more. So this one just really falls mid-range for me. And it just doesn't seem like it's for my skin type, which is oily skin. I could see people with dry skin liking these more, and people who really want that your face but better, or like your skin but better type of look. It's very natural. I would say the foundation, it's definitely starting to kind of fade off. Like I can rub my face and it will transfer completely. It doesn't look terrible. It's just a little bit oily, but that's kind of rubbing me the wrong way. I guess I could just like set with powder and be fine that way, but I don't know, I'm just really not that impressed, especially the cream blush too. I feel like that one actually has good ratings on Sephora, but I've tried better. This one was so natural, and it almost gave me like a glassy look to the skin, which isn't always super flattering on oily skin, so it's not my favorite. I'm gonna be doing a cream blush ranking video soon. This brand is just so mediocre for me, as well as the highlighter. It just looked like clear on me, which was weird. And the mascara, you guys know, it's not my type. It didn't smudge, so that definitely stayed true, I will say, but I definitely need something a little bit more volumizing and lengthening. I didn't think it was that lengthening. For the Saie bronzer that we tried out, I'm kind of conflicted. I feel like it was nice. It blended out really well, but I do feel like it's almost too natural that you can barely see it, and that's not really my type of makeup that I typically go for. I still like it to be shown that it's there, but it doesn't look patchy or muddy or anything like that, which is good. It's just so natural. I'm not sure if it's for me, but I do like how it blends out really nice. So I'm kind of on the fence with this one. I do want to try it out a bit more, I think. But yeah, I just feel like my cheeks, you can't really tell I'm wearing anything really. And then the NYX Lip Lingerie, I do enjoy this. This one's still going strong, super comfortable. It doesn't get like flaky or anything like that, or super dry as you wear it. It's such a good formula, so that is definitely a win. I think that's pretty much everything I went over here. Kind of sad about the Merit Beauty brand. Like I said, I feel like I'm just not the type of girl for this brand. It's definitely for the natural makeup lover who wants to look very effortless and easy everyday type of thing. I do like a little bit more coverage, and just trying out so many skin tints and cream blushes, I have much better in my collection. But that is it for this video. I hope it was helpful. I don't mean to be so negative, but I want to share my honest thoughts with you. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Sorry, my cat is meowing. Bye, guys.